You won't find too many anime movies out there themed in the spirit of the Christmas season. And you will almost never find top quality anime you can binge watch alone or enjoy with the family. What are the suspense-filled, tear-jerking anime movies that beautifully capture the spirit of the holidays? In today's video, we bring you the top 10 you must watch this winter. Number 10. Tokyo Godfathers. Tokyo Godfathers is a story of 3 homeless people in Tokyo who are looking among the rubbish on Christmas Eve for treasures. Miyuki is an adolescent runaway. There's Hina and Jin, a middle-aged drunkard. The 3 come upon an abandoned baby while sorting through the rubbish. With scant information about the baby's identity, the oddball misfits spend the holiday trying to figure out where the child lives. Tokyo Godfathers is a far more observational, playful, and direct work than any of the more fantastic pieces by Satoshi Kon. However, this softer touch results in one of the most endearing Christmas movies ever. An animated picture that conflates miraculous spiritual experiences with absurd coincidences that are similar to number 9 on our list. Number 9. Toradora. Every now and then, a show gives its audience a truly heartbreaking Christmas special. That was the case with one of the greatest hits of anime, Toradora, a love dramedy with a legacy. Even while the plot starts off positively, by the time the much-awaited Christmas party episode ends, the viewer and the main cast are both heartbroken. See how one of the most recognizable Christmas episodes in anime was also one of the most emotionally relieving. Toradora follows Ryuji Takasu and Taiga Aisaka, 2 high school students, as they look for love. Ryuji is a kind and modest man who has a frightening visage that causes his classmates to avoid him. But when Taiga, the little bully at school, finds out that he has a crush on her best friend, Minori Kushida, she offers to find him a partner in exchange for him helping her with his best friend, Yusaku Kitamura. Taiga and Ryuji gradually develop a familial bond that leads to romance between the 2 in the end. Which leads us to another love story. Number 8. Itsudatte My Santa. The Itsudatte My Santa OVA consists of 2 very different episodes. The renowned Ken Akamatsu, who wrote Love Hina, also wrote the series. One episode is a manga adaptation, and the other is a brand new narrative that develops a setting and introduces new characters. In the first episode, My Santa, Itsudatte My Santa presents Santa to the audience. Not the usual merry old man in red though. Rather, Santa is a young man whose birthday is Christmas Eve, and to his greatest disappointment, his parents chose to name him Santa, turning him off the season right away. Unfortunately, Santa is always alone on Christmas, since his parents are horrible and would rather spend the holiday with orphans than with their child. But then he meets Mai, a strange girl with waning magical powers, who reminds him of what there is to love about the season, as this other anime movie presents a figure skater that gains more than he ever imagined. Number 7. Yuri on Ice. Losing the biggest competition of your life will certainly take a toll on your confidence. And it was certainly so for the Japanese figure skater, Yuri Katsuki. As it turns out, he is too old to continue competitive skating. He chooses to return home after graduating college in order to reconsider his options. You can relate, can't you? But that's just the start of it. One of the most well-known figure skaters in Russia and in the world, Victor, was someone Yuri had long idolized. Yuri made the decision to skate to his idol's well-known routine one day after returning home, free from the pressure of competing. They videotaped him, posted it online, and it instantly became a hit. Then, his hero saw him. After visiting Japan, Victor adopted a new position in his life. He intended to be Yuri's coach instead of his rival. And their chemistry is all you need to hear. The main topic of Yuri on Ice is love. This particularly pertains to Yuri and Victor's exchanges with one another. Their bond is a big part of the reason this anime has become so popular. Meanwhile, number 6 on our list is a great Christmas anime movie that takes a darker turn. Number 6. The Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya. The Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya is a great Christmas movie because it embodies the spirit of the holidays and is based on a number of well-known holiday movie cliches. 2010 saw the release of The Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya. The melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya left Kyon, Haruhi, and the rest of the SOS Brigade struggling to live a decent life while juggling all of the problems that come with being around Haruhi. But when the group is organizing their hot pot Christmas celebration, Kyon wakes up and discovers that everything has changed, which throws things into a bizarre spiral. Haruhi and Itsuki have vanished, Mikuri as Hina doesn't remember him, and Yuki Nagato is no longer a robot in this new reality. However, Kyon finds certain hints that would enable him to find out what the heck is going on. How on earth will he solve this mystery? Well, it's the same question the protagonist in number 5 asks when faced with the reality of failing Tokyo University's entrance exam. Number 5. Love Hina. Love Hina is a comic story with a dramatic undercurrent because, despite the main plot, it is also the story of Keitaro Urashima's maturation into an adult. The narrative is a shonen comedy that takes place in the village of Hinata, in the Kanagawa prefecture of Japan. The plot revolves around Keitaro Urashima and his attempts to carry out a childhood promise he made to a lady to enroll in Tokyo University together. The thing is, he can't remember the name of the girl he promised to find, so he hopes to get into Tokyo University to find out. He becomes manager of the family-owned Hinata House Lady Storm and must juggle his attempts to pass the university entrance exam despite having failed the entrance exam twice. Keitaro encounters Naru Narusegawa at Hinata House, who is preparing to enroll in Tokyo University. She scored highest in all of Japan during the practice examinations, and Keitaro persuades Naru to assist him in his studies. After reading a small portion of Naru's diary by mistake, Keitaro grows more and more certain that Naru might be the girl he made the promise to. This is because their studies brought them closer together. But that was before he met Mitsumi. Who could it be? The same themes make number 4 a Christmas classic. Number 4. Whisper of the Heart. When it comes to movies about the relentless pursuit of your dreams, few anime movies come close to Whisper of the Heart, a film from Studio Ghibli. Whisper of the Heart, as written by the renowned Hayao Miyazaki, follows junior high student Shizuku, a voracious reader with covert aspirations to become a writer. Shizuku experiences a severe identity problem after falling in love with Seiji, a boy who is on a mission to travel to Italy and become a world-class violin maker. What good is an aimless girl to a boy who already has a lovely goal that he is prepared to give all up for? The film Whisper of the Heart is based on the wonderfully rendered but incredibly real suburban neighborhoods of Tokyo. But that doesn't take anything away from its timeless quality. Deeply ingrained in the movie are some difficult truths, and the two youthful idealists quickly come to terms with the fact that failure is a genuine possibility. Don't worry though, the little girl in number 3 in our list will make your holiday with her large heart. Number 3. Santa Company, The Secret of Christmas. The narrative of Santa Company, The Secret of Christmas, centers on Noelle, a young woman who's spending Christmas alone in Yokohama due to her father's work commitments and her parents' divorce. It's safe to say Noelle isn't feeling particularly festive. Noelle finds out that the Santa Company is hiring, and after meeting kids her own age who assist in delivering gifts for Santa Claus, she decides to sign up. One day as she heads to her apartment, the elevator opens into Santa Company, the main office of Santa's activities located in Finland instead of her destination. Whoops! After a little uncertainty, she is taken to the introductory class where she meets her father, the head of the department that she is now in at the company, and learns how the business operates. Making sure all children receive their gifts before daybreak is now her job as an apprentice. But no one can explain to her how an apprenticeship ends, other than the fact that she must be able to pass some exam and identify what Santa's primary responsibility is. One request comes in late on Christmas Eve, but there's no time to give the present. In a frantic attempt to ensure the delivery of the child's gift, Noelle rallies her pals for one last-ditch effort, risking her job and her entire career at the corporation in the process. Will she succeed? Number 2. The Night is Short, Walk On Girl. Masaki Yuasa is a visionary director who created the bizarre anime romantic comedy The Night is Short, Walk On Girl. This anime is not Christmas themed with red green lights and all, but where it matters the most, the movie delivers. Laughs. From its title alone, you can tell that it's an oddly endearing romantic comedy that centers on a memorable night in the life of the title character, a cocktail-swilling female. From the views of two people traveling wherever life leads them, the Japanese animation The Night is Short, Walk On Girl tells the story of a single extravagant night on the town through a psychedelic voyage. Although the movie may not be for the faint of heart, because it has a lot of visually stunning scenes, quick scene changes, vulgar humor, and a lot of side characters that just emerge out of nowhere. Beneath its absurdity, this movie is an attempt to examine the meaning of youth, taking chances, and global interconnectedness. This leads us to number 1. Number 1. 5 centimeters per second. The goal of this feature film is to show the real world from an alternative viewpoint. Makoto Shinkai's film presents a realistic picture of the challenges with time, space, people, and love that a lot of people encounter. The speed at which cherry blossom petals fall is the inspiration for the title, 5 centimeters per second. Petals are used as a metaphor for human beings, reminding us how slowly life moves and how individuals frequently begin together before gradually going their separate ways. I could tell you, but you have to see this for yourself. 5 centimeters every second also represents the fact that although long-distance love is wonderful, it does not endure. It's not a happy ending. While the emotions are intense, prolonged waiting wears you out and causes the feeling to wane. You have to go on. You should not go through the holidays without thinking of the most important things in life and holding them dear. With that being said, that's all we have for today's video. Thanks for watching.